Okay. Now, hopefully this works now. We always seem to have an issue with internet connection when we start. When I started on Wi-Fi, then it says very bad connection, and then it just lags. So from now on, I'm just not going to go on Wi-Fi when we're doing live streams. I'm going to have you guys poked up here on my computer, just literally right off the side of the screen here. We got Neva. We got Daddy Coinstar over there.
I'm fighting my phone.
He had to grab a Mountain Dew, and he had to grab some Doritos that I hope he doesn't eat during the live stream. Otherwise, it's going to be very noisy. Oh, hey, there's... Wow. Cool, the Coinstar is streaming, guys. I'm going to watch his live stream. Whoa, this is interesting. Hey, Neva, I found one of your hairs.
And don't you always. Sorry.
Neva sheds a lot. Your hairs are long.
Oh, there we are. I can see us now.
We got you guys on the big screen over here, so I'm going to be looking over here. Apologize if I'm not looking at you guys the whole time, but I have my phone on a tripod right now because my computer, it won't let me live stream from my computer because it says I have to have Google Chrome, and this is weird. I can see my hands moving over here, and it's like 15 seconds in delay.
Can you guys believe he's got 300,000 subscribers tonight? This is just unreal.
Yeah, thank you guys. It's all because of you. We just walk around with here. We just walk around with this, the camera, film. but honestly, we don't really know what to say other than thank you, because you guys are what make the channel.
I gotta see if I can find our live stream here.
What's new today, Dad?
It's just started raining and I got rained out, so I came in the house, and then Cole told me he's doing a live stream, so I'm joining. But it's just been kind of a runaround day out here on the farm.
Yeah, it's been eventful, to say the least. It's been kind of chilly here lately. We had a little warm-up spell like a week ago, but then it got down kind of sweatshirt weather again. So hopefully tomorrow it's going to warm back up and be nice and we can start getting some more work done outside. But it is going to be a little wet.
Then you see Neva, she's all wrapped up in her little mink blanket.
Yeah.
It's getting hard to read these. I can't keep up.
Yeah,
Oh boy. I know everyone always says you need to slow it down, and it's looking slow on my phone, but on the computer it's looking fast. But my eyesight's not good enough to be able to keep up with the phone the whole time. I have it sitting like 3 feet away from me. Ooh. Hey, somebody donated $5. Thank you.
Hey, don't you owe me $5, Cole?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I just seems like you owe me $5. When you were 4 years old, you borrowed $5 from me.
Yeah, right. So today, Daddy, Coinstar, and Cooper went and looked at some crops, and our beans are really close to poking their head out of the ground, and we have some corn that's been poking out of the ground. Once we get this heat tomorrow, a lot of stuff should be poking out, and by the end of the week, we should have everything out of the ground. Hey, somebody donated $5. I can't tell who it was. Where'd it go? Joey, thank you. And he said, does it get weird to use such expensive equipment that you use for 5 days and then put it away and wait a year again? Dad, what do you think about using the expensive planter, all the ag leader parts, the tractor, and we only use it for a week?
I thought about that last night too. Somebody had a question on that. And, you know, it does sound crazy, but if it takes us 30 days to plant our crop and we get a lot worse crop, that gets really expensive on the old checkbook. It can financially put you out of business. So if we can get the crop in at a timely speed and get the best crops that we possibly can, at least we're going to have a good takeoff to the beginning.
Look at it this way. About everything in your life, there's a direct correlation between the cost of it and how much time it saves you. You know, think about fast cars. It saves you a lot of time. Fast cars are expensive. You know, technology that allows you to save a lot of time. It costs a lot of money. We bought that stuff knowing it was expensive so that we could get done very quickly. That was the whole point of it. And you know, it sounds kind of counterintuitive. You think, hey, I spent a bunch of money on this. I want to be able to use it for a long time. But the name of the game, I'd be okay getting done planting in 12 hours if we could.
I'm not squishing you, am I, Neva?
No, it's okay.
Oh, wow, we got a lot of donators now. Michael Doberstein. I apologize if I butchered your name. But yes, when are we going to get tracks for the planner? You want to get tracks for the planner?
You know, I've only seen one planner in my life with tracks on it, and maybe I'm looking at it wrong because I honestly don't know much about the tracks. I feel if it's that muddy out there, we probably won't be out there, but I know it's more for the compaction. So honestly, I don't know much about tracks on a planner.
Honestly, I don't even know if there's a track kit for our planner. There might be. It's just like Dad said, we haven't really looked into it. Brian, thank you for the 3. Is that euros? Appreciate it.
They can send different currencies?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, that's neat.
I see there was somebody that said hi from Brazil. That's unreal. Thank you.
Workley Farms, thank you. Yeah, there's people from Ireland, Brazil. Where's everybody from?
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, Iowa, North Carolina, Kentucky. We're all over the place. I have a dashboard for my Google account, so I can see where a lot of people watch from if they share that information through their Google account. And it's actually super interesting to see where everyone's watching from around the world. Last time I looked, every country in the world except 3 of them had a viewer. That's unbelievable. Okay, wow. Sean Turek, thank you for the donation. The Mama Guide, thank you for the donation. Boston, hey, we have relatives out in Massachusetts, not far from Boston. Dad, can you do a Boston accent?
Oh boy.
How do they say tractor?
I don't know. The one I always remember is on fork. But
Don't try
we
to
won't
say
go there on that one.
Dad's mother grew up in Massachusetts, and so she still has her accent. And so we have a lot of fun with that, especially when that side of the family comes around. We definitely get cultured on how to talk and say tractor.
Cole, how's your foot?
Oh, yes, the foot. Now, a lot of people didn't believe me. They thought it was clickbait when I said Neva ran my foot over. She actually did run my foot over, and I was lucky. She just got to like right where the skid loader was sitting on my foot, and I couldn't move, and it was really heavy. It kind of just sprained my ankle a little bit. Like I can still feel it if I like jump off something. I can just barely feel it, but luckily I was okay, and it was completely my fault. It was just a weird circumstance that we were in.
So the moral of the story is you never want to make your wife mad when you're working or your girlfriend.
Wendy Bacon, thank you for the donation. And DEG from Switzerland, thank you for the donation. Oh, we got more. Denny Jobs, thank you. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to do my best to keep up with whoever's donating. There's a lot coming in, a lot of messages. Ben Wilson, Australia. Can you do an Australian accent?
Oh, I'm so bad at it. But you're so good at it. You should do it.
No. I have to be in the right mood to do it. Like it.
You gotta elongate it.
Yeah, if I try to do it right now, it wouldn't be as good.
Can you give me some more water?
That wasn't good.
Cool, yours is really good. You gotta try.
Morten Emanuelson. That is a very unique name from Denmark. Thank you for the donation.
I just had reading one comment here thanking us for being a family that works so good together and gets along so good. It's actually a great honor for us. I think we all get along great. It's just our nature, and it is a loving family.
Someone said the Pit Viper code is not working. You have to check the most current video. I always put the current Pit Viper link in the description of the most current video. The Pit Viper link always changes because I guess there's like websites that go around and they look for the Pit Viper link and then they bring it to them. So then when people have like a plugin on their computer and they go to buy something on Pit Viper, then it pops up saying, hey, the code Coinstar is a thing to get 15% off when they've never seen the videos. So the point is to get discounts for you guys, not just any and everybody. So they go through and change it whenever it gets on one of those websites. So that's why the code is always changing, and that's why I say it's just the one in the description.
One person said the reason Neva ran your foot over is you didn't buy her a horse.
How did you know?
No.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. On
Christy
purpose.
Duran, thank you. And Nathan Lewis from England. Wow. Said, love your videos and keep up with the tidying and improving of the farm. So what do you think of how the farm, from 2 years ago to now, Dad, how have things changed for you around the farm?
I would say we made a pretty big jump, mainly in technology, but trying to be more organized. I think that's the biggest thing we've really been trying to concentrate out here, is to get a goal, to try to shoot for it, and maybe not, I hate to say this, but maybe in the past we were kind of sloppy on what we did. So just, and this is where the family comes in, I guess, for me, is helping, we're all working towards that goal to look like, and to be better farmers. I was going to say look like a better farmer. We want to be better farmers.
Stacy Pecora, thank you so much. And by the way, guys, everything you guys do donate will be going back into the house project. So this isn't just going to be us going buying fun stuff, whatever. It will all be going back into the house. And the first project that we're going to be working on is the porch.
Oh, I'm so excited. It's going to be awesome.
Somebody asked, did you always want to farm?
When I was a little boy, I wanted to be an astronaut. And then I realized I didn't like math that much. I don't know, when I was probably in 7th or 8th grade is when I wanted to farm. So 13 or 14. Something like that.
My question is, how do you slow these,
How do you slow them down?
yeah.
Hold your finger on it. Oh, like. How do you slow yours down?
I know, sometimes mine does that too, where it just starts going crazy.
Yeah, like Neva just scrolls down like that, Dad. Like, look at her phone. And then it goes slower.
Daddy, Coinstar, and Cooper been working hard. Cole has been slacking lately. I'm glad you guys recognize that. But actually, Cole's been working very hard. Neva's been working very hard. And Natalie's been working very hard too. It's just sometimes things that we're doing, it's hard to get it out on video, or we're in an area that you can't get it filmed. So, and Cole's been doing some really, really good editing too to get this out there for everybody. So I thank you there, Cole. And Neva, I know, has been doing some editing.
Well, Neva sees behind the scenes of how everything goes, so why don't you talk about what it looks like compared to what it looks like on camera?
Well, you guys are very fortunate that Cole loves you all so much, because he works a lot and getting the videos out for you all. It is unbelievable the amount of time that he spends working on a video. It is crazy. I spent 6 hours editing a video one time, and I mean, Cole's a lot faster than me now, but still, like, he spends several hours, and it's crazy because he, edits really late at night, but he comes back, really late, so he's tired, but he's like, nope, gotta get this video ready, and he edits for you all. And then in the morning, he wakes up like super early at 7 in the morning to go and edit another video for you guys. It is insane. I don't know how he does it. I always get at him because he doesn't sleep ever, but...
Just to clarify, 7 a.m. is not super early, but when you go to bed at 4...
Exactly. That's
It
what I'm
is.
trying... Yes, yeah.
Somebody asked if the house that Cole lives in now, if it was Mama Cornstar's dad's house or my house, my dad's house. It was actually my dad. He was born in this house and he died in this house, just 2 rooms apart. So it was my dad's house, farm here, and now Cole is living here.
Hey, whoever's saying Neva to get off her phone, she's reading the comments in the live stream. She's not just going through.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to read some...
That's why I'm looking over here. I'm looking at my computer so I can read what you guys are saying, because my phone is what's live streaming right now, and then Dad is also on his, so that way we can read everything, see what everyone's saying. Yeah, all the good stuff. Cage Purdy, thank you for the donation. Ooh, that's actually a good idea. He says that we should take a picture of the same cornfield every day in the same spot and then make a time lapse at the end of the season.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That would be cool.
I actually kind of thought about taking having my drone operator come down, and then he can do a forwarded back across the field every day, and then I could zoom that up real quick in the old editing software.
You see it?
Mm-hmm.
That's the first thing I saw.
And that's what we like when you guys throw in some good thoughts or suggestions, because sometimes we don't think about things, or that's why I love reading the comments. I get to see sometimes people ask questions about something, and it's kind of like the markers on our planner. You know, somebody said, "What are them things hanging up there?" We take it for granted. Everybody knows, so it makes us think to how to show things a little better too.
Yeah, we really try to simplify a lot of stuff to, we don't want to insult anybody's intelligence either, but we want to make it so everyone knows kind of what stuff is. But there is some stuff we accidentally overlook. And by the way, guys, if you like this live stream, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. There's 3,800 of you watching, but only 1,100 likes. Now that doesn't make any sense if you ask me.
So what's the secret to you guys working so close? Like, how are you guys so close all the time?
Ooh.
You want to go first?
I would say it was something that was kind of put in our blood, if you want to say that. When I was a little boy, I always hung with my dad. I mean, he was like my best friend and everything. So I think that passed on. And actually, when I got married, my wife always said it was the farm first, and then my dad, and then her. The night that my dad passed away, I was actually holding his hand. But me and the wife went in the other room, and I told her, I said, "Now you are number two." So it just gave us something to laugh about on a hard time. So I think it just gets passed on.
I'd say another thing that really helps for us too, we do everything together. Like, I don't know, I've never talked to another farmer who does something the way we do. Like, money-wise on the farm, basically everything within the farm stays within the farm. Like, we don't really take pay out from the farm. Like, yeah, if we need something kind of small here or there, we'll take some money from the farm. But I think last year I took like $2,000 from the farm. Actually, 2 years ago, last year, I didn't take anything. And same with Cooper and Dad. So then if we want to buy something personal, and it's kind of something we did on the side, like, for example, I would paint houses for some teachers, or if Cooper's, doing kind of his hay stuff, or Dad, bumming money off people, that's something we do. So we don't really get the greed aspect into it of, everybody just kind of pitches in. It's not necessarily always equal work. Like when we're working on stuff in the shop, Cooper and Dad might be putting in a ton of stuff there, and I'm not the best at that stuff, and a lot of times I'm in the way, so I might be off doing something completely different. But then during off times when they're not as busy in the shop, I might be sitting in my office for 3 weeks straight just doing computer stuff, or every night trying to get different things in the books down, or running different numbers, different simulations. What kind of technology can we implement? I'm always forward-thinking ideas, and how can we work together better? How can we kind of work towards our strengths? I'm the planner of the group, so it's not necessarily always equal, but we always put it into equal, and we just realize you got to pull your weight sometimes. I hope that made sense.
We kind of look at it as it's our operation, so we don't look at it as Cole's or Cooper's or Mama Coinstar's or mine.
We feel we get a lot further ahead working together than working against ourselves, trying to break it up 3 ways. Bob Krause, thank you for the donation. Parker Barnard, thank you for the donation. Michael Doberstein, thank you for the donation.
How reluctant were you embracing technology?
Actually, my brakes were on big time, honestly. And I got a cousin, his name's Wade. When my dad was passing away, Wade came over and helped us do a lot of planning. He was a lifesaver. And he had all that high-tech stuff, and I didn't. We didn't. And when we were out planting one day, he was sending me texts. "What is that thing that's following you behind your planter?" Well, I kept getting out and looking, and come to find out it was my marker. Once I rode with him in his planter for a while, I was just shocked how much easier it was to plant with his. So I guess the year that we did it, I kind of fought it against the boys, but I had 2 votes against 1. that was the best investment we did. Was it last year?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'm from the old school, and now I'm kind of seeing how much nicer it is for us.
Like, to put it into perspective, without it, we probably would have had 600 acres that wouldn't have been planted at all. So, I mean, realistically, that probably saved us well over $100,000. So when we say the stuff about the ag leader stuff, the auto steer stuff, like, we're not just saying it for an advertising perspective. Like, we truly stand behind it. We believe that it helps people and that it works, and it's because it does.
Yeah.
And it is a system that pays for itself.
And 100% of the stuff that we try to push out there that we use on our farm, that we only, if we run something that we don't like, we're not going to talk it up, or we're going to be honest with you guys, because I just like it when farmers help each other.
Yeah. Just because we're sponsored on something doesn't mean that it's going to influence the way we talk about it, because we tell people right away, too, that, we're going to be completely honest. If there's something about it we don't like, we're going to say it. But at the same time, we don't take on things that we don't believe in either. Because we like to try stuff out before we do it, because I'm not going to put that out there for you guys to see if it's a piece of junk.
Oh. My daughter Summer is watching us. She just sent Neva a text. So, hi, Summer.
Hey, Sam.
Hi, Summer. Brett King, thank you for the donation. Or Brent King.
So how long do you think house projects are gonna last?
Oh, house projects. That depends on a lot of variables. Once the siding on the house is done, which the porch has to be done before the siding, so once the outside stuff is done on the house, then, it's just going to be a main focus on cleaning up the farm first, because that's where we work. That's our main domain. Get that right. And so once that stuff's done, then we can really focus on the inside, because, farming is how we make our living, so kind of focus on that, and then after that, the house stuff. So it honestly depends.
I think I hear Cooper pulling in because I can hear our Dodge Dually coming in.
Yeah, I can hear a truck. Why don't we have a diesel pickup, Dad?
I don't know. We used to have a diesel pickup, but I don't know.
I kind of like them, to be honest, the new ones.
Yeah, no, they got a lot of good. They last forever, it seems like. I had one that was a lemon, so.
Why don't you paint the wheels on the sprayer?
We need to.
I'll let you do it. Bob Krause, thank you for the donation. What do you think the hardest part about YouTube is? Like, from when I just tossed you a camera, what was the biggest learning curve for both of you?
Stage fright.
Really? You had stage fright?
Well, when that camera's like looking at you and you like a rabbit between a headlight or whatever that's called, a bumper, it just kind of, it takes your mind just a second, but I don't know. I think we've all kind of got used to it.
I think Dad's big one is realizing where the camera was pointing and where he was talking to, because when he initially started... So Dad, most of his clips are actually on his phone.
Oh, yeah, no.
He actually just got a camera here today. But he would be looking away from his phone like the complete opposite direction. And so I had to remind him of that. And then Neva would... I did this when I first started too. I would look at myself on the screen instead of looking at the actual... camera itself, so then it looked like we were looking at you guys, and it's just something you do subconsciously. Hey, Anna joined us.
We distracted you. Anna always distracts Cole.
Anna's a good pup.
He loves her. She's so cute. What were you saying?
I'm talking about when you were learning.
Oh yeah, it's hard. It's weird staring at a camera, like the lens. It's just weird.
All right, guys, there's almost 5,000 people watching and 2,500 likes. that means only half of you who are watching remember to hit the thumbs up button. So if you guys are enjoying the stream, thumbs up.
Where is Cooper? He should be pulling in any minute. I heard him, and he brought Anna, and she's in the house already.
Bob Curley, thank you for the donation. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Dad.
That's all right.
And we got another one from Patrick Rose and Alex Soreed. I apologize if I butchered your name. Some people have very difficult last names. Last night, Neva and I were reading the Bible. We were reading a passage in Acts, and there were a few names of some towns I was struggling with.
Yeah. Face. I don't know. Faces. I don't know.
I tell you what, doing these live streams is so much different than when somebody else is doing a live stream and we're sitting there looking at their comments. On our end right now, they just fly through our phone.
Yeah, it looks like...
Yeah. This is what it looks like. This one's really not flying. Mine's not flying as much anymore.
What's the
Oh,
deal?
there it is. There it is. It's going.
Neva has a slower phone than me.
Cole, when did you start driving on the farm with different equipment?
I remember sitting on Dad's lap when I was a little boy, and he would control the pedals. How old do you think I was? 5?
Well, you
Six.
were probably 5 or 6 when you went by your own.
Wow, that's impressive.
And it was funny when they first started, all the kids driving, they were really, really little. Mama Coinstar was just a little nervous of being out there by herself. So we kind of had this deal, let's not tell Mom. So sometimes on the way home, if they did something that day, they go, is it okay to tell Mom or do we keep it to ourselves? So there was some secrets from Mom there for a while when they were little. But the funny one was one time, Cole was just a little boy and he was running the grain cart. Well, he'd always want to sit there and rev up the tractor real fast, and the old black smoke would pour out.
Watch it roll, Cole.
So I would look over at him from the combine, and I'd give him the finger, and he'd look at me, and
Not like the finger, but like he pointed.
yeah,
at you.
you'd be good finger. And later on that night, he asked how I knew what he was doing, and I'm like, I just had this feeling. I didn't want to tell him I could see the smoke.
CJ O'Neill, thank you for the donation. That is really kind of you. Very generous. I Believe Gaming, thank you. Hey, we see your comments in every video. Like, Neva will let me know, like, every day, like, oh, hey, I Believe Gaming commented.
We like you. You're fun.
Yeah.
So encouraging all the time.
And I probably 2 or 3 times a day at least, maybe 5 or 6 or 10 times a day, I do take time and read the comments. I just love reading people's comments. It's pretty exciting to me.
Cheyenne Vigil, thank you for the donation. She says, you guys have made a positive impact on me and helped me back to the Lord. That is awesome.
Cole
We're here to
isn't
help.
weird. He's cool.
That's okay, you can call me weird. Russell Dill, thank you. Chris Lowry, thank you. Ooh, I'm getting thirsty.
You need some agua.
Somebody asked how you and Neva met.
A snowbank. Yeah.
Neva doesn't drive real good, and she went boom right in the snowbank and got stuck. And
I did.
Cole came along and
Sad.
helped her.
Someone asked how we got partnered with Pit Viper. That's actually well, it's not really a funny story. Basically, Cooper got their sunglasses like 5 years ago, and I thought they were just ridiculous. I honestly did not like them. And then when I was making my 10,000 subscriber Q&A video, I found Cooper's Pit Vipers, and I put them on just to, be funny. And then I'm like, oh, I kind of like how those look. And then they grew on me. So I called Pit Viper, and I asked them if they did anything like that. And they're like, not really. And then so I told them about the YouTube channel, and they liked it. So they're all fans now. And so that's how we got sponsored by Pit Viper.
Jump behind us.
Speaking of Pit Viper, there's Cooper.
Cooper and Neva are behind us. A lot of people sometimes ask is...
Who?
Oh, man. Natalie and Cooper are back there, and a lot of people sometimes ask who Natalie is, if that's my daughter or what. But Natalie is Cooper's girlfriend, and everybody knows who Neva is.
By the way, we're doing an hour-long live stream, so there's like 31 minutes of it left. So if you have anything you want to say, you have 31 minutes to say it in the stream, or forever hold your peace. Wade Tomlin, thank you for donation.
Somebody just asked, new combine question mark. We take donations.
We would like to upgrade combines down the road here. Probably not something we're going to do this year. Maybe next. Maybe the year after that. I don't know. It honestly depends on how money goes and stuff and kind of how our combine holds up this year, I would say. But parts of us, if we did upgrade one, we'd probably keep our current ones. That way we could run 2 in soybeans. Since we bought our combine with really low hours on it, and it was just like 2 or 3 years old when we bought it. So we've been the ones to put the wear on the machine. We know the machine. We know what we have. So it's not like we're coming into an older machine with a lot of hours on it. Like we were the ones that did it, so we're more comfortable. And having 2 machines in beans would be really handy.
I just had someone send me a text. They're trying to sneak one out of the factory for us.
Yeah, if someone working at John Deere or Case or something could sneak us out a whole combine.
Hold on here.
Oh.
Your roommate. Your old roommate.
Dad names people in his phone funny names.
Yeah, on my phone, Heidi, anyhow, we were going to change the stuff on my phone one night, and I have nicknames for a lot of my people, so it's like, don't mess with my phone.
Yeah. He named my old roommate Zach Roommate instead of his own name. I have several friends named Zach, and I have several friends named Noah, so oftentimes we have to try to figure out who we're talking about. And when we're all together, like I have 3 friends named Noah, and you can tell which one you're talking to by the tone of how you say their name. Man, you guys got quiet.
We did? Or them?
No, you.
Well,
You.
yeah, I'm looking for questions.
I got to get back on. I bumped myself off, and I should let Cooper and Natalie have my seat for a while so they can hash with you guys. You want to do that? Cole and Ava sit here, and then you guys can...
Cooper, you don't want to be on
Natalie?
live stream? Natalie, come in here.
You can have my seat, Natalie. Natalie will talk to you guys. Natalie's starting to come around a little more. She's getting out of the quietness, and we love her dearly, so make Natalie feel at home, too. Grab a seat, Natalie.
Someone asked if I'm growing a mullet. No. My hair is real long, though. I'm wearing the hat because it's all
Time for a
shaggy.
haircut. He's actually trying to do a man bun.
No. No.
Yeah.
Christian Hart, thank you for the donation. All right, Natalie, how you doing?
I'm pretty good.
Are you prepared for this interview? Have you been studying your interview question?
No, I'm never prepared for interview questions.
Have you ever had an interview, like a job interview before?
Yeah, one time and it went really bad.
Why?
Because I get like nervous, so I just like kind of stutter. I mean, I got the job, but it was just kind of awkward.
I had a mock, like I've never really had a formal job interview before, to be honest, but I had a mock one time, and it was a lady from John Deere who was on the mock interview team, and I ended up coming in and I ended up interviewing her instead. And,
Really?
yeah. And then when we got done, she's supposed to be doing evaluating like how I did and stuff, you know. And I look at it and she's like, "Hey, I honestly don't know what you could do better."
That's awesome.
So yeah, that was kind of cool, but at the same time I'm like, man, I want to know what I could do better.
Cole's a really good speaker. Like, really, really good. It's impressive.
New Dawn Readings, thank you for the donation. Susie and Steve ... Sorry, your name's cut off. Thank you for the donation. Darren Will Fix, thank you for a donation. And Arrow N, thank you for a donation.
When will the porch videos start?
We need to call a place to come out and look at the house, get measurements, figure out what we need. Then they'll draw up a computer design. So I don't know, maybe we can call them tomorrow and see when they can get someone out here to look at that.
A lot of people are saying hi to Natalie.
Hello, everyone. Someone asked if my teeth were real.
Yeah, are your teeth real?
Yeah, they are.
Come on, Natalie, pull out your dentures.
They're real.
It is nice to see nice white teeth. We'll paint them yellow so then people will know they're real.
Landon Rockholds, thank you for the donation. Natalie, when are you growing your mullet?
I'm gonna have to pass on that.
Mustache?
One. Nope, not that either.
I think I saw that one. I'm ahead of you a little ways, knew it. Kryptonic Gamer 1009. Thank you for the donation.
Oh, I like that voice. That was fun.
How's everyone else making out with planting season? We've been done for, what is the date today? We've been done for 11 days now.
We got done the 3rd?
Second. We got done the 2nd of May.
Oh, wow.
So I hope everyone else is making out pretty well over there. I know people in Ohio have been messaging me. They've been saying that some of them haven't even started yet. They've been just getting bad weather. It's been cold. It's been wet. Some people are saying that they're done. Anna's walking around upstairs right now.
Aww, she's so cute. How are you liking the mixed mate?
We really like the mixed mate. Actually, I'm going to go make sure my door's shut because Anna has a tendency,
To get on the bed?
no, of ripping open every trash can that she
You want me to
sees.
go up and check her?
I'll do it. Oh, come on.
Are you gonna leave?
I'll be back.
Do you see good in here?
Yeah,
I'll give you a chair back in a minute.
okay, I'll be back.
All right, everybody. Cole's gone, so let's make fun of him. It's hard having good kids nowadays. There's a lot of pressure to it. It just so when he's not around, there's a lot of times I just shake my head, but it's just the way it is. No, he's a great kid. Cooper's a great kid. Summer's a great kid. Mama Cornstar's a great wife. These two girls are really great. So that's why our videos, I think we really enjoy making them because it's just our everyday us. They're whispering over. It's kind of scary. But there's a lot of people that come out and do business with us that see us on YouTube, and they'll hear them asking like their bosses and stuff, are they really that way in real life, or are they just doing it different in front of the camera? This is us every day, no joke. So
It's true. There really is.
I'm just watching over my shoulder here. It's kind of scary when you got.
We're not scary.
It's nice so when you do work with a great group of people. I lost my phone somewhere, so I'm not reading comments right now.
We'll share.
I don't have my glasses on either, so I can't see. It rained on me, so yeah, you can give them to me. As soon as Cole gets back down here, we'll give him the chair. Read us some comments.
He does have a P.O. box. It's in the description of his videos.
Yeah, we do. We love the.
The fan mail.
Yes,
It's
yes.
so sweet.
And we try really hard to send thank yous and everything back. And I know I had a few there here a while ago. I think I lost my, I don't know, envelopes or something. So I apologize. There was a few that I didn't get thank yous out to. And thank you for the Heinz ketchup. I'm actually starting to get low on Heinz ketchup.
Don't say
No,
that.
you're not. There is so much.
I'll put Cole back on. All right, we ad-libbed for you. Hey, Anna.
Can you get in? Can you move?
Thank you for ad-libbing for me.
Yes.
Hey, Anna. Okay.
There's a lot of people donating. Thank you so much. I'm missing them because they go so fast.
Oh, ho, ho. My legs are cramping today. It's kind of interesting.
Oh, jeez.
Howard Show, thank you for the donation. JCX70T, thank you for the donation. Someone said it looks like I'm about to shake down some people, whatever that means.
I'm so behind
Just
on
got
comments.
20.
The Manitarium, thank you for the donation. Big Dog Gaming, thank you for the donation. Jennifer Diamond, thank you for the donation. Noah T, thank you for the donation.
You guys are awesome.
Yes, we
Appreciate
appreciate
Like
every
none of it.
single one of you. Like, I know you guys may look at us on YouTube and be like, wow, you have 300,000 subscribers. Like, you're this huge channel. Like, you know, you might think you're way well above her, but like, we're just normal people. And we do our 100% best to read every single comment. If you comment within the first 12 hours of a video being up, you have the highest likelihood of me reading your comments, because generally I read them all then. But after that, it just gets to be too many. We get like 2,500 comments a day, plus whatever Neva gets on her channel, plus what we get on Instagram. So it's a lot to keep up with, but we try our best.
We do. We do try our best.
And I do read every single message on Instagram as well. There's also a lot on there, so it's hard to get back to everybody.
That's why it takes him a while sometimes, but he gets to them eventually.
So I apologize if I miss you or anything you guys said. And if I see repeat questions a lot, I do address them. And don't forget to look in the video descriptions, because there's usually a lot of questions answered in the video descriptions.
I'm gonna have to become a speed reader.
I know, me too.
And actually, after these live streams, I get back on later and I do read all the comments then, too. Then I can read them at my speed.
They're just so fun to read because you guys are all so encouraging all the time. We really, really appreciate it.
Yes, we
Thanks.
do. Why Not Gucci, thank you. Mutosa, thank you. And Austin Glass, thank you.
And I always love it too when people come up to us when we're in public and they come over and shake our hands or talk to us and stuff. That's when you feel really, really good too. So never be shy of us.
Yeah, we're, like I said, we are 100% normal people. And just be careful, because we might talk your ear off.
Yeah, we probably get more excited meeting you guys than you guys are meeting us. So.
Neva and I met a guy today. How long do you think we talked to him? Probably 4 hours?
Oh, for a while. It was fun though. It was very fun.
Yeah. Very cool guy.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we have any cattle, Dad?
I did when I was younger.
Oh. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy.
I did when we were younger. I was one time at a sale barn when I was like 16 years old, and I seen a guy coming in that I recognized, and I waved at him, and then he waved, and I waved at him again, and all at once the auctioneer was yelling up at me, "What's your number?" I'm like, "What?" I bought a cow, a little calf, and it was pretty expensive, so I named it Gold Nugget. And I was too scared to tell the auctioneer that I was waving because he chewed people out earlier for doing that. So I had to go home and get a truck and trailer and bring this little calf home. And so, but we did have some cattle when I was younger and stuff. And I don't know, just with our operation and stuff, we got out of it.
Yeah, I think I remember having cows when I was really little.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was
Cows?
when I was born.
Yeah, we had a couple there.
It's pictures. Let's see. I think it was like 2 days before I was born, actually, was when we got rid of our cows.
They went into the freezer.
No,
They did.
Dale. I mean, oh no.
That's horrible.
They went to the
That's
freezer.
so funny.
Pause. I saw a question I wanted to answer.
This is fun though when we can always kind of sit around and laugh at each other, and we always kind of make fun of each other, and it's pretty cool.
Someone asked, did we sell the John Deere? What'd you plan with, Dad?
Oh yeah, I planted with the John Deere.
So no.
In a Mountain Dew chug-off, Dad versus Cooper, who would win?
Ooh, I don't know. We both can down them pretty fast.
That's so true.
What's the most Mountain Dews you've seen Cooper drink, Natalie?
Like in a day?
Yeah.
Like 7 or 8.
Oh, Cooper! Diabetes in a can.
Now you take Cole. He hasn't had a pop in 7 or 8 years.
I think when I was 14 was the last time I had one. August 1st when I was 14.
Why do you remember that?
No, when Iowa State beat Oklahoma State in football when Oklahoma State was ranked number 2. I think it was 2011, if I remember right. That was the last time I had a drink of pop.
Me and Cooper make up for it.
But I got him eating cookies again.
You didn't eat cookies?
He didn't like eat any sweets.
I
It's
went-
crazy.
I went like 5 or 6 years without eating any sweets.
And then he met me.
Is he drinking? No.
Drink? Get out of here with that. He's silly. He's always teasing me.
That was one thing I said before we even had kids. Sometimes when I was younger, I'd go to friends' houses and their parents would just sit there and like look at you like, why are you here? They would not talk to you. And I always said I was not going to do that to my kids. I want their friends and girlfriends and whatever to always know they are welcome at our house. We always kind of figured we had what we called the safe house or whatever. The kids always knew they could come and leave as they wanted, and the door was always open for them, and it still stands today.
What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is probably red. Heinz ketchup.
Coop, what's your favorite color, Coop?
What color?
Yeah. Natalie?
Like a light yellow.
What the?
I know that's
Neva?
turquoise.
Anna? Black? I like blue. I'm a blue color
Your
person.
breath is stanky.
It always reeks.
Jordan Sheary, thank you for the donation. Anthony Krukowski. I like that name, Krukowski. Thank you. Jessica Colombo, thank you. Oh, if you're just now joining the stream, you just caught the one quiet, awkward moment of the whole thing. Oh, I have a cramp in my side right now.
Aww.
Somebody asked when Cole's gonna get a dirt bike. You guys just keep watching. We might have some little surprises there someday.
Yeah.
I haven't bought a dirt bike yet. To answer your question. But Nave and I do have plans.
Yes, we do.
Oh,
Big
Bunny just bought-
plans.
Very,
that.
very big plans.
I saw a question.
I find a question just about time I go to look at it. Ding! It's 50 gone.
Yeah. You read one and then boom.
I know, it's so quick. It is sweet.
It is just neat when we see where everybody's from. That just blows my
Yeah,
mind.
Hello from South Africa. I mean, yeah, they're from South Africa. That's cool. That's so neat.
Not too long ago, I was at a business and I was paying for my stuff I was getting, and there was a big line, and this guy came in. He was a big, tall dude, just a big guy.
Like 70 years old.
And he walks by me and he recognizes me. And he comes over and he gives me this big hug and he goes, "Daddy Coinstar, I love you, man." And he walked away. And the lady behind me looked at me and she goes, "That was awkward." I didn't tell her what was going on.
Holy cow. This is
I know.
very hard to read.
I'm getting dizzy.
Anna is a rat terrier. Natalie was holding her. Yeah, she's been in our family for 13 years. There she is.
Say hello.
Anna! She's so cute.
She's being bashful.
Anna sleeps beside me every night. Starts out with Cooper usually and then joins me when I go to bed.
I'm going to butcher this name so badly. From Hungary,
Aron.
Ron Torok. Thank you for the donation.
Torok. I'm just guessing.
Random Kid 16. Thank you for the donation. It's very kind of you. It's interesting seeing different currencies on here.
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of take the U.S. dollar for granted in the United States. We don't really think of other currencies. You know, it's just kind of what we know. So it is fascinating seeing different currencies. Jacob Berg, thank you for the donation. By the way, guys, there is 10 minutes left in the live stream. We'll be doing an hour-long live stream, and we are 49 minutes, almost 50 minutes. So if you want to say anything, you got 10 minutes to do so.
Somebody asked what spacing we were on with the planter. We are 30-inch spacings on our planters.
And we used to be 15. So what I mean by spacing is we have one row in the field and the distance between one row to the next. That's the spacing. So we run a 30-inch spacing. Some people run 7.5, some people run 15, some people run 20, some run 22, some run 36s, some run 60s. Like, it all depends on the operation. Generally speaking, for our operation, 30 seems to be the sweet spot.
I can speak Spanish and a little bit of French. Somebody asked if there's any other languages you know.
When I go to Neva's house, oftentimes 90% of it is in Spanish, her whole family, and then there's me.
That's not true.
I know.
In English.
90% of the time in Spanish. I know just a few words.
Vámonos.
I can usually tell when they're talking about me, though. Not always, but sometimes.
That's not true. They speak English.
The Alien Jones, thank you for the donation. Peggy Casey, thank you for the donation. Dad, how'd you meet Mama Coinstar?
Oh, one of my real good friends, her name was Rhonda. They were roommates. Mama Coinstar and her were roommates during college. And Rhonda brought Heidi home one night and says, don't even look at her. And I guess it was from there on we started dating.
Aw.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Just neighbor gal mile down the road. Introduced Mom and Dad.
Somebody asked how Cooper liked the 340 this year planting.
Goop. He said this.
He's in the other room reading the comments.
Some days we all have kind of our days and when we're in talkative moods or not talkative moods. And it's luckily we all kind of go through them on different days and kind of few and far between. That might be the case with Coop right now. Brandon Myers, thank you for the donation. Claire Elizabeth, thank you for the donation. Benjamin Schaller, thank you. Trucking Fun, thank you. Oh, wow, someone said Cooper should start a YouTube channel.
We've been telling him. Cooper, get on camera. That's what it says.
You know, I'm reading quite a few comments on here. Like one young man said he's 15 years old and helps his dad on the farm. I think it's always really great when young ones, the daughters and the sons and stuff, help mom and dad on the farms. It's a great honor for mom and dad to have you guys, kids out there helping. And when you start young and stuff, I think it's something that kind of gets in your blood. And even if you choose not to farm when you get older, it's something you will always precious remember, I guess, when you get older. So it's pretty cool.
Someone asked what Neva's channel name is. It's Nave.
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 Yep, that's how you pronounce
Yeah,
it.
check it out too. She's been doing some really, really good jobs. And Summer,
Some good stuff.
that's S-U-M, good stuff. And she's been doing a really, really good job too. So we're proud of you there, Summer.
Cooper and Natalie apparently look older than us, Cole. We're older than them.
I don't see it.
Yeah, we're 5 years older than Cooper and Natalie, actually. Wait, you're 17, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm older than Cooper, actually.
By a month.
By a month.
Cradle robber.
What?
Cradle robber. Jeez.
It's just a month.
Who's older,
Cougar.
you or me?
Cougar, that's what it is.
Hmm.
I'm older than you.
You are? You lied to me? I'm just kidding. Cole is 22 and I'm 21.
one 15-year-old boy said he's always trying to convince his dad to clean up the farm and stuff. You know, that's pretty cool. That's kind of what we're doing here.
And if you want my honest opinion, sometimes if dad says no to cleaning up the farm and something that you know will make a very big change, sometimes you gotta go out on the limb and just do it. Just start. And once they start seeing a little change, then they tend to be a little more receptive to it. Because dad initially wasn't entirely on board with it. Like, he liked the idea of it, but there was times he was a little apprehensive. Jessica Hill, thank you for the donation. What were you going to say, Dad?
I'm dizzy.
Somebody asked if it's still Wednesday here. It is. It's almost 7 o'clock Wednesday night, 7 p.m.
Correct. You can tell we're getting to the end of our talking bit here. We got 5 minutes left in the stream. Remember, if you guys are enjoying the video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. There's 4,600 likes. There's still almost 6,000 people watching. If we could get 6,000 likes during this stream,
That'd be cool.
that'd be pretty cool.
That'd be awesome. So hit the thumbs up. Looks like this.
There's going to be a video coming out on Neva's channel here pretty soon, hopefully tomorrow. We're editing it right now. Well, not right this second, but before we started the stream, we were editing it. She's got a fun one with Summer, so I think you guys would enjoy it.
Yeah, check it out tomorrow.
And we have a lot more videos planned on Neva's channel. Kind of the plan with Neva's channel is to make it, that's going to be more of like our couple stuff, like things we do on the farm, but like not in my videos, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And some other things, you know.
Just like the behind the scenes stuff that you wouldn't see on his channel.
Yeah, and dirt bike adventures and the fun adventures, fishing, hunting, mushroom hunting, stuff like that.
Yeah, hanging out.
Yeah.
Having a good time. So check it out.
I sometimes have a lot of little kids, you know, like 4 or 5 years old that recognize me, and they'll come running over and grab you by the leg or something. I've had mothers get out of the car that didn't know me or whatever, and they kind of freak out. You know, it's kind of that stranger danger. So I apologize to some of your parents that, you know, I had a couple where the little girl and daddy watched me. Mama didn't know nothing about it, and the little girl's like, "No, me and daddy know this guy." And she was pretty upset because the girl ran across the road to say hi to Daddy Coinstar. So it's amazing how little kids do recognize us. So that's just unreal to me.
You stole a Snickers from a 5-year-old boy once.
Yeah, a little boy got out of the car. His mom bought him a Snickers at a Casey's store, and he come running over and wanted to give me the candy bar, and she said no, and he said, "I want to," and she goes, "Well, that's all the money I have." Long story short, I enjoyed that Snicker bar on the way home.
That is so sweet.
But he wanted me to have it, and she finally agreed, and it was just neat. He was grinning from ear to ear.
That's so sweet. Kids are the best.
And then they were 14-year-old boys not too long ago. They were twins, and cute as little farts. But they wanted, they were actually got their mom talked in. They were going to get mullets like Cooper. And I know the mother, you could just tell she wasn't real happy. But I said, you know what? If you can keep them off of the alcohol and the drugs and stuff, hair is hair. So she agreed, and it was just so fun. Then boys wanted to meet Cooper, and he wasn't with me that day.
It is also funny when we go out in public. Oftentimes, like, people will recognize Dad right away, and they'll come up to Dad and they'll be like, "Where's Cole?" I'll be standing right beside Dad, but when I don't have nappy hair and don't have my pit vipers on or a hat on, people oftentimes don't recognize me because I guess I look different.
It's because Cole cleans up pretty well.
What, I don't clean up in my videos?
No.
And it's because Daddy Coinstar always looks good.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, we're getting down to the final minute, guys. We'll start wrapping things up here.
We got Kevin from Georgia. He's a good fan of ours. Kevin, thank you very much. We've done some graves for you, and your mother we know is one of our oldest fans and stuff. So thank you so much, Kevin. It means a lot to us.
Yeah, as far as we know, our oldest Finn is 97 years old.
Ooh.
And she was as sharp as a tack. I mean,
Yeah,
that was very neat.
I know. We got some young ones too, probably some in the few months age.
And it's funny when you see these little kids send videos to Cole and they go, Cole the Coinstar.
Oh my gosh, that's the best.
Yeah, it just tickles you.
Send us those videos, please. We love them. They're so cute.
Send them via Instagram if you
Instagram.
can. Yes.
At Cole the Coinstar.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, we just passed an hour here. Thank you so much for tuning into the live stream. We have a lot of fun doing these. We like interacting with you guys, and I know you guys enjoy the same. Thank you to everybody who donated. I'm sorry if I missed your name. There's a lot coming through. I'm sorry if I missed your question. We'll be having more live streams in the future. But once again, thank you for 300,000 subscribers. The channel wouldn't be anything if it weren't for you guys.
Yeah, it is. It's a great honor. It's just unreal watching the channel grow, and it's fun to be part of this and part of your guys' life. And it's something I didn't think, it's just an ordinary farm out here. We're ordinary people, and it's just really neat to see you guys want to watch us and just kind of see what we do every day. And so it really makes it fun for us to video.
Yeah, it is fun. We like making videos.
Yeah.
All right, looks like we're well over an hour here, so we'll see you in the next one, guys. We'll have a new video out tomorrow. We're continuing doing 6 videos a week every day except Sunday, 6 o'clock p.m. Central, unless my internet's being slow. Then sometimes it might get pushed back a little bit, but if there's not one, I'll let you know. Otherwise, expect them every day, 6 p.m. Central. Thanks, guys.
Thank
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.